I've been active in rewilding for 15 years, and it's exciting to witness its emergence as a progressive social movement. One of humankind's more admirable qualities is our desire to realise goals and aspirations through collective mobilisation. Social movements have driven positive change on issues such as slavery, civil rights and animal welfare. And a feature of the 20th century was the rise of movements seeking to change and shape our relationship with the natural world. Movements to prevent extinctions, to protect special places like national parks, to ban harmful pollutants, and more recently, to avoid catastrophic climate change. Over the last decade, rewilding has increasingly captured the scientific and public imagination, and is now exhibiting many of the characteristics of a true social movement. These characteristics include a hopeful and inspiring narrative, clear goals and a new ambition for conservation, the establishment of a set of guiding principles, rapidly growing public enthusiasm and political support, an increasingly diverse and compelling range of case studies, and a fresh scientific footing. In terms of our relationship with the natural world and its conservation, rewilding is reformulating the agendas of the past in the context of the values, aspirations, science and challenges of the present. Over the next decade, it has the potential to reverse biodiversity decline, address climate change, and deliver a whole host of other benefits to people, enterprise and nature. However, the way in which the rewilding movement now scales up and the organisational form it assumes will play a key role in determining the magnitude of its impact. Wherever they occur, social movements have the potential to drastically shape the direction of our society. When individuals and groups of people, citizens, activists, scientists, entrepreneurs, celebrities and other visionaries, whenever they break from tradition, they can bring about major shifts in social policy and culture. While it's not essential for social movements to assume an organisation form, it typically helps them to deliver significant impact and bring about lasting change. So what kind of organisational form might the rewilding movement take? Looking back at the 20th century, the conservation movement came to be led by a small number of large NGOs such as WWF and the RSPB. This was particularly the case in international conservation. These organisations helped to raise the profile of nature conservation enormously. They carried out a huge amount of valuable practical and policy work across the world. But their growth and growing institutionalisation has also seen them sacrifice agility and adaptability. I refer to this as conservation's innovation deficit. The blend of managerialism, policy locking, caution and limited resources that constrains experimentation and innovation. And rewilding seems to me to be a natural reaction to this situation. The rewilding movement is now at the stage where numerous small rewilding related enterprises, both not-for-profits and commercial, are building their own networks and doing their own thing. In my recent lecture at the Gothenburg Global Biodiversity Centre, I suggested that to have an impact in today's distributed network world, the movement should continue evolving towards an ecosystem of small and medium-sized businesses and organisations, each collaborating and effectively leveraging their own competencies to bring about change in different contexts. This agile multidisciplinarity could revitalise conservation and give rise to multiple global nodes of innovation and action, where people with different trainings, from different walks of life, with different interests and passions, could interact to recover ecosystems for the benefit of people and planet.